Well, we're down here at Table Rock for the Niagara Parks Commission on the lead up to Eclipse Day this Monday. So lots of exciting activities happening around the Niagara Parks. We're just one part of it here at Table Rock, but we're bringing mad science excitement, so those hands-on science for the kids, some space science here to the second level of Table Rock Center. So kids will be able to make their own eclipses to take home with them. We got some rocket science happening up here. Yeah, the ceiling should be good. The ceiling should be good. And just delving into the wonder and the excitement of stellar science, not just our star, our sun, and our moon, which are the big heroes of the show on Monday, but there is so much wonder in our universe beyond our little tiny blue and green speck that is the planet Earth. So it's a good opportunity to get excited about that sort of thing. It is awesome. The last time we had a total solar eclipse here in Niagara Falls was like 1925, which means I was very young back then. I was very young, hardly remember anything. And if you are like, well, you know, there might be traffic and stuff like that, I'll catch the next one, you gotta wait till 2144. So for most of us, unless we're moving to chase the eclipse, that this is a once-in-a-lifetime excitement of being able to see a total solar eclipse. I mean, the partial ones, I mean, they come along all the time. But totality, moving through here, 3 minutes of totality, that's kind of a once-in-a-lifetime kind of experience. So yeah, as a scientist, as a mad scientist, there's no other place I would be. This is pretty cool stuff. This is a once in a lifetime, so we needed some new content. So happily, Mad Science partnered with a little organization in the States called NASA. I don't know, it doesn't matter. But through our partnership with NASA, that we have collaboration there to be taking NASA science and then tweaking it to make it a good fit for the shorter humans amongst us. I mean, some of the science, the space science, we can pull that from our other programs, but in terms of specific eclipse stuff, yeah, we needed something different because, you know, we only needed the content back in 1925, and we're not only going to need it again in 2144. So, cool.
So at this station here, we give people the opportunity to take home a solar eclipse of their own. So first we start by using this circle piece of paper, and this is going to act as our moon coverage over the sun. And then people can choose any type of color star that they want. To be accurate, you can use red, yellow, orange, blue, or white, which is the colors of the stars that we have discovered so far. So I'll be accurate, and I'll use a little bit of red and a little bit of orange. And then I'm just going to cover my paper with as much chalk as I can. Hopefully that should be enough. Make sure that my bottom is nice and clean there. And then I'm going to take my dark void here and place my moon there. I'm going to hold in the middle and spread it out to the edges with my finger. And these are going to be our solar flares, so this is what we can actually see when the eclipse is happening. So this solar eclipse is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. The next one isn't set to happen until 2144. So this way people can have a artsy eclipse to take home with them and have it forever.
That I think for a lot of kids now, that science is no longer like this separate kind of science happens in science class over here. That science has very much become part of kind of the everyday experience for kids. I mean, if you think of it too, that, you know, the generation of kids that are out there now, I mean, besides the slightly stuck on the screens generation, that they have grown up with certainly technology and therefore science as being a very integrated part of their life. And the speed at which technological and science changes are happening, that I don't think they see science as something that's separate from them in the same way. So yeah, there are certainly the super keeners out there that are like, I am going to be a scientist, this is fantastic. But I think for every kid, that there's a general sense that science has some cool stuff. And yeah, maybe I might like sports better, or I might like video games better, but there's that sort of baseline of science is cool that maybe wasn't there 30 years ago, where you were either into science or you were like, science, that's for nerds and geeks, get out of here, kind of thing. So yeah, I don't know if that answered the question, but the enthusiasm for science is certainly different. And we'll kind of see this weekend whether this excitement about an eclipse passes on to the kids in the same way, that they see this as there is something big that's happening, or whether they'll just be like, whatever, I could have watched this on TV. 3 minutes, it got dark. Man.